Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone else in between, and welcome to another exciting, delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. At least 3 of those descriptions were probably a lie. But I am TK Tiger. I am here in your ears for the next 90 minutes of season 16, episode 11. I've been kind of informed by the knowledgeable people that I also have here with me. And I say here, I mean that here in a virtual sense. We have...
Not knowledgeable. Hello, everyone.
Yes, he's knowledgeable. Just
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, it's
good fun. Yes.
It seems to be working. Hopefully it's not skipping like it did last week.
We'll see. Or we'll be skipping all day.
So far, I've got excellent YouTube saying, this is an excellent connection. So fingers crossed it works. There is also Charleston.
Hello, I'm average intelligence.
So what does that make, Hedgie?
That makes me above average intelligence.
Now,
Okay.
Oh, make me the dumbest one.
hands up who believes Hedgie. There's one there. There's none there, and none there. Oh, I'm guessing that. So
We're not being mean. We're not, honestly. This is normal. This is normal.
I had one of those IQ things many years ago, and it said apparently I was above average. I think it's lying. Then you read, don't trust all these online tests, and I'm going,
oh, the IQ test.
yeah, the online IQ tests. And it's like, yeah, you're really smart. And I'm like, I think you are very misaligned, Mr. Test. But there we go.
Do you know how an IQ test works?
Well, normally you sit in front of it and fill it out.
Basically, it's recognizing patterns. And all it measures is how well you look at things and basically go, okay, which one's different? All it is literally you looking at things and spotting sort of errors. That's literally all it is. It's how well you can spot errors. And that's how they measure your intelligence. Because in theory, if you can spot errors, it means that you're able to fix problems. Therefore, technically, you're more intelligent. As in, someone that can't fix any problems is a dumbass. That's basically how it works.
Okay.
K?
This is my...
We'll just go with K.
Yeah, we'll just
That's
say
true.
that. This is
I know, because I got invited for to do an IQ test for Mensa. Because I completed one of those puzzles in the newspaper, sent it off, and they went, we have determined your IQ is 145. If you come to this place, you can do an IQ test. And I couldn't find the way there, so I missed it.
Oh, the irony of it.
I know the absolute irony of not being able to find your way to an IQ test.
Book smarts, not street smarts.
Not at all.
In this
absolutely
case,
not,
literally.
no.
Yeah.
Pretty much
Literally.
exactly there. That was one of the most embarrassing. Thankfully, it was just me on my own, and I was like, well, I'm not going to tell anybody about this. So,
Except now.
Except now, yes.
well, it was more than 20 years ago, so yeah.
He's lived the shame down.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, 20
And-
years have gone by. It's fine. Yeah, I don't care.
And we won't just rely on Xavier to clip this and then post it everywhere.
Good.
Well, considering how unpopular we are, nobody is going to see it.
Yeah, that's true. Which is probably a good thing.
There's nobody in the chat right now. I don't think anybody's watching us.
Ghost stream.
It's a Monday.
It's
Always a Monday.
It's a Monday on a tax year and all of that jazz. It's
I get
one
the
of those
feeling we
things,
need to do
isn't it?
review of the week at this point.
Yeah.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
So, Mr. Xavier, how has your Monday gone?
Monday, wasn't too bad. I've gone to work, had things done, was generally all right. Week before was chaotic and hellish because busy, all good fun. We've had a couple of people hand their notice in.
Ooh.
Yeah, so these are like experienced people, by the way.
Oh.
So we were a little bit. When I say we, I was a little bit like, ooh, okay. One of them I expected, the other one I was hoping wouldn't. But yeah, the confidence has gone sky high. Outside of that, Work is work. Generally chilling, trying to do as little as possible. Because my holiday hasn't quite reached me yet. Weekend, chilled on the Saturday and then went off to a Warner meal or a Warner holiday type meal thing.
Ooh.
You know the Warner hotels?
Yep.
They do like coach days out to them, so you can like have a carvery meal, and also you can like join in on some of the events there. It was quite a nice little Warner hotel. Lots of things that were going on there, so we had a nice meal. Did some bingo and stuff like that, which was quite nice. Hence the reason why the chat suddenly saw musical references. Because it was musical bingo from the 70s.
Oh, my word.
So I was like, yes, here's a reference to Footloose. Here's a reference to the Breakfast Club. Because, of course, why not?
Wow.
I was having fun. And then, yeah, we...
Musical? I mean, it's got a musical moment, but I wouldn't think of it as a musical film.
Breakfast Club has got some amazing musical soundtracks, and I heartily recommend them 100%. It's a great film. But yeah, it was some very, very nice references, and yeah, nice weekend. It's just a shame I had to go back to work today. I could have done without that, to be fair. But I've got holiday coming Easter, so that's going to be fine.
Is Easter Monday a bank holiday as well? I can't remember.
Yes, Easter Monday is a bank holiday. Easter Friday is a bank holiday, so it's a long weekend.
So we get a 4-day weekend.
It's a long weekend, so fully expect people to say things like, hey, do you want to do a barbecue? And watch the weekend get washed out.
Yes. No, I want to do a nothing. I want to do a sitting at home and hiding from the world. Thank you very much.
Tough. Charleston, how was your week?
Survivable. The head chef, you all know the story about the one chef being fired, another chef being in Thailand. That chef in Thailand is due to come back tomorrow.
Hey.
Yep. And I've just basically been trying to get all the work done, still turn up early, still staying on late to get work done, because the acting chef, as we've called him, is too slow at their own job and keeps on asking me to do half the stuff for her.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And often has very little positive stuff to say. I've had from them quite possibly the pettiest critique I've ever had in all 9.5 years of working in that kitchen.
Ooh.
Do you want to guess what it is? TK already knows. Do you everyone else want to guess?
The pettiest critique.
Yes.
You have hair.
It's got to be something ridiculous, like there was no garnish on this, or something like that.
I'll give you a clue. It had nothing to do with food.
Nothing to do with food.
You're breathing too loud.
Oh.
You're thinking too hard.
That'd be another one. Yeah, it's just like you're not speaking loud enough, or something like that.
Nope.
Not entirely sure what a petty
Yes.
commentary would be, really. You're wearing clothes.
Yeah.
You're on the right lines there.
All right,
Oh my God.
Like your sort of your shirt isn't correctly buttoned or something, or you're
getting closer.
Or something like if
You're
you
not
wear
wearing
this
a tie.
shirt, you're not supposed to have the top button done up, or something like that.
Shall I give you the answer?
Go on,
Please.
please do.
My
My trousers were too loose.
As in around the waist?
Yes.
Your trousers are too. Were they terrified they were going to fall off?
What it was that there were two moments on one shift where I had to be on my knees and bend over because one carer accidentally spilled milk inside one of the fridges, and another time I had to get hot food into the bain-marie before it cooled down.
Oh God!
And both times, the acting chef felt the need to comment on my plumber's crack
Oh God!
out loud in front of carers.
Oh, good God!
And then she pulled me to one side and was like, "Why don't you tighten your belt?" I said, "Because we don't have belt loops on our uniforms. They're tassels."
Yeah.
So she told me to
Oh,
tighten
my
my
God.
belt from there. What she doesn't realise is that because I wear an apron, that rides my shirt upwards. So that's not going to make any difference.
Mm-hmm.
Not unless I go without the apron, which I'm not going to do because that's part of the uniform.
I feel suspenders is going to be the option at this rate.
Oh God!
And the wonderful invention of shirt suspenders. Because those are a thing for men.
Suspenders.
Yes, shirt
Good
suspenders are a
grief.
thing for men.
Good God!
They attach your shirt to your trousers?
They attach your shirt to your legs to keep it tight.
I'll screw them and make it into a jumpsuit.
That also works.
They're so stupid.
It's a boiler suit. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I don't think that's going to work with the uniform policy that we have to adhere to. Which I've checked ever since, actually, and it says nothing about having your trousers too loose.
Oh,
Why don't you try getting one of those Zentai suits and just get it? Just send like the company uniform visuals off to the company. Get it printed onto lycra suit, and then just wear that. Then it's all in one, and it's in the company branding. Yeah, you're fine.
I am so worried about this commentary that we're currently having.
Yeah, I'm not going to try that.
Where are we going with this?
I'm just going to tell the chef when he's back tomorrow all the things that I've been not doing well enough in my job, apparently.
oh God.
Dob her in.
Aside from work being an absolute news, is there anything really to report on? I don't know. I gave the floor a mighty good clean, which I think it's had in about a month. Probably an hour and a half just to do it, and that's not even the entire floor. That's just the visible parts.
Wow.
Yeah, to get it looking clean again.
That's okay.
It came up to me. It was like, I mopped the floor yesterday. Why does it look clean? And I tried to explain, well, a mop's not really enough. You need to scrub it. You need to get the dirt out. Because for lack of a better analogy, I wish I thought of this at the time, but I didn't think of it in time. Just using a mop and expecting that to clean an entire floor, it's kind of like putting toothpaste on a cloth and then wiping your teeth clean. It'll have some effect, sure, but you need the brush to agitate and actually get the gunk out.
Pretty much, yeah.
So if she asks again, I'm going to tell her that. Or
try a
try
loofah.
to tell her that.
Toothpaste on a loofah.
No.
Toothpaste on a loofah.
That's a nice coarse abrasive surface that will agitate.
Oof, nasty.
Obviously, you don't want to have a whole loofah because it would never fit in your mouth, but you could always trim a loofah down. Yeah, make it like a toothbrush-sized loofah. Loofbrush.
Yeah, aside from ranting about work, there's nothing really that's gone on in my week. It's been either chaotic or boring.
Fair enough. I will go next, so I've got time to set up the Jackbox while Hedgie talks.
Yep.
Because I don't really have all that much to report either. As you know, we got the sofa in last week. That's still here. It hasn't fallen through the floor yet, so that's always a good thing.
Hooray!
But otherwise, it's been tax year end, it's been hell. And I've slept a lot and played a lot of Animal Crossing and generally tried to pretend the world didn't exist. But on Saturday, I went to the New Forest.
Ooh.
Yeah. I packed up some of the camera gear I've got and thought, right, because the weather's nice, I'm going to go outside and try and figure out how to use this bloody stuff. It was an education. I went to Bewley Road to kind of scout the place out, see how it looked. It was lots of vast, empty space. And I thought,
Haven't you been there before?
yonks ago, yeah. Haven't, but can't be the last time I went to the foresty bits. The foresty bits there lots of signs saying, please keep to the paths due to rare birds nesting, and if you trample their eggs, it can attract predators. So I was like, okay. Yes. So sticking to the path, and it was just going through this barren wilderness of nothing. It was like these pretty little yellow bushy things, but that was about it. Over where you couldn't go anymore because it was off the beaten track, looked like all the exciting pathways and things that they were saying, no, don't go to, no bad, no going there. You must stick on these paths because this is where the eggs aren't. And it's like,
yes,
fine. So, yeah, so I had a bit of a walk around for a couple of hours, then just got the train back. It was a nice day out. Went to the pub by the station there and paid entirely too much for a very, very nice ale. I will say it was quite a pleasant ale, but it was rather expensive. Then again, the whole restaurant looked rather expensive, so... and it was reasonably quiet because everybody with their bratty, nasty kids was out in the garden area. And so
yes, of course.
in the pub area, it was quite peaceful. And I was like, I needed this. And so had a nice little chill. And then, and bimbled on the train home. It's like, to get from Southampton to Bewley Road is only £4.80 return ticket. And I was like, well, that's not bad. I mean, that's less than the Uber it is to get to Father's place when I go visit him. And that's only 10 minutes up the road. So, as much as train travel is hideously expensive in this country, for little short jaunts, it's actually quite reasonably priced.
Yes.
Considering it takes 15 minutes to get there, as opposed to it would take bloody hours if I was to attempt to get buses there. So, I will take that. I will take that quite happily. And and Sunday was just a day of rest where I managed to achieve exactly 0% of all the things I wanted to achieve. Yay! So, that's going to be a time for later. And then today was the start of the mop-up post-tax year end.
Mm-hmm.
I will not talk about that on stream.
Yeah.
I can talk about that after stream, involving
Indeed you can.
lots of 4-letter words.
Yeah.
In essence, kill me now, and then add some extra letters. But yes, Monsieur Heger, how has thine week been?
My week's been pretty good. Again, still waiting on these security checks
You got
for
a month and a half left.
Yeah, but I've got a trial shift at a student halls of residence, acting as a sort of a keeper there. Basically, a person that does reception duties and sort of assisting students with everything. And the thing is, if I get offered the job, I'm like, do I take it? And if the court usher job doesn't get through, then I've got a job. But if I take it and I get offered the court usher job because everything goes through, then what do I do? And it's like, oh,
well, you're in
God,
a probationary period, so you just leave, like everyone else in the job market.
Yeah.
It might not have a probationary period.
You will.
Every job does. Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
Okay. I see.
Trust me, that every job does.
I'll have to find out. Do you have a probationary period?
Yeah, everyone does, because it's like, oh, we'll see how good you will be for the company. AKA, if you're not, you're going out the door.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did that. Also, I finally worked out how to bake bread in my air fryer.
Nice.
So I've made sort of homemade bread. What you've got to do is, because my one has twin small drawers as opposed to one big drawer, you've got to put the bread in the loaf pans, cook it for the required time, turn it out, turn it upside down, and then cook the other side of the bread so it actually cooks all the way through. Because otherwise it still remains raw on the other side. So I've technically got to bake it for twice the amount of time, but it comes out perfect. And it works amazingly well. I was like, my God, this loaf is perfect. So yeah, I made 2 loaves a couple of days ago. I've gone through 1.5. I made some milk bread today, and that looks pretty good. So yeah, I've got my own bread now. I will never need to buy bread again. I can bake it.
You say that.
Yeah. What?
After
Yes.
about 5 weeks of baking your own bread, I'm so bored of this. Just going to buy the sliced stuff again.
Yeah, once the novelty wears off and you realise how hard slicing bread actually is.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Also, I recorded a load more voice reels and everything just to prove that I'm doing things all day. It's like, you just sitting around all day. No, I'm doing things. So I recorded a load of audiobook recordings and stuff and auditions and everything. Found out there are so many people doing Danganronpa fan dubs.
Really?
And and I've discovered, having watched the Game Grumps play through number 3, I'm like, my favourite character is a character called Kokichi Omar from number 3. And I'm like, if I ever get to impersonate him, he's the one I'm picking because I like him. Yes. I'm not going to say what makes his character cool, but you can look it up if you want to. I just like him. Yeah.
That's fair.
But yes. So again, it's looking for work, basically trying not to die of boredom and not spend as much money as I can afford to not spend. So yeah. So it's like, don't go anywhere.
Have you just had a passing train?
Yes.
Okay. I wondered what the noise
Why?
was.
Could you hear it?
Yeah, I could hear noise in the
Did you
background.
hear it? Yes.
And it was not a full-on noise. It was kind of like a cutting in and out kind of background type noise. And then a kind of a squealy noise. I was going, is that coming from Hedgie? Is that Hedgie's mic?
Yeah, that's a train.
It's a passing train.
It's got to the point now where I don't really notice it unless I'm recording.
Yeah,
if I'm recording, then I actually hear it. It's like, oh, good God. So yeah, I've got to pause. But otherwise, if I'm just going about my business, I don't actually hear it. So yeah.
No, I was the same when I lived near a railway line, and it's like people used to say, "How do you not hear the trains?" And I was like, "What trains? Oh yeah, there's trains out there, isn't there?"
Yeah, you eventually just get used to it.
Yeah, you phase them out. You completely
yeah,
phase
pretty
them
much.
out.
Yeah. I mean, they keep sending me things through the mail, going, "We're terribly sorry. We're going to be doing work on the lines. It's going to be between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m." And I'm like,
"That's fine."
Overnight work along the line, a lot of the line.
Yeah.
And over the weekend, for some reason, they stopped trains going between here and Brock. So I'm glad I wasn't training.
Mhm.
Yeah, because when I went to the forest, I thought, I wonder if Pete and George would like to pop on down. And then I realised, there's no trains. They probably wouldn't.
Yes.
So, luckily, they went as far as Brockenhurst, which was fine, because I was getting off the stop before Brockenhurst, so I had trains.
Uh-huh. Yes. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to. So, yes, I'm very happy that I've now discovered I can bake bread. Yeah! Awesome! So now I'll just be buying strong bread flour than anything else. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is it white bread or brown bread you're making?
White.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Wholemeal bread is like, oh.
I must now consume the brown.
Yeah. Oh, why?
Wholemeal.
Have you been told to?
Yes.
Oh.
I am a...
Yeah,
How come?
TK gets told a lot of things.
Yes.
Why have
that
you
was
been
it.
told? Why have you been told to consume a wholemeal bread?
Well, because, as revealed a few shows ago, I went into pre-diabetes.
Oh, I see. Yes, of course.
And they were like, here, do all these things. It's like,
Ah.
I'll do
Yep.
most of those things.
Mhm.
I'll
In
compromise.
this bread conversation, reminded me of something else that happened at work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. On the Sundays afternoon, what we usually do is a high tea. So that gives us a chance to basically have a bit of peace and quiet, and also do a bit of deep cleaning in the kitchen.
You say high tea. Do you mean afternoon tea?
Well, we call it high tea, but yeah.
They are very different meals. High tea is basically dinner. Just a bit smaller and had at 5 p.m. Afternoon tea is
Oh,
the thing
good
with all the
God.
scones and the cakes and the sandwiches and things.
You've
It's
set
at 5
him
p.m.
off now.
anyhow.
Hmm?
Well, definitions aside, point being, there's a lot of sandwiches have to be made for the
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yep.
There was just one problem. We were entirely out of brown bread.
Oh.
Yep, and the residents seem to be really enjoying their brown bread right now for some reason. We haven't figured out why, but they're just eating a lot more brown than they are eating a lot more white. So the day
Ooh.
before, I had to, en route home, go into my local supermarket and pick up 4 loaves.
Oh.
And I've seen the receipts so they can pay me back.
Oh, God.
That's not too
Yeah.
bad. I mean,
Yeah, there was enough I could fit in my pannier back in my bag.
I normally get through a couple of loaves about 1.5 weeks. So,
Wow.
well, I buy one for work and one for home.
Oh, I see.
Because I have
Okay.
sandwiches at work. I make them at work as
Ah.
well. Because it's just easier.
Nice.
I haven't got time to faff around while I'm at home. So I can faff around at work instead.
Oh, yes.
So taking a nice sharp knife so I can cut things up and I just make lovely sandwiches for lunch.
Very nice.
Right, are we all done for our reviews of the week?
Yes,
Indeed,
yes.
we are.
In that case,
So, yeah.
we should probably attempt a transition into Jackbox.
Ooh.
Wish us luck.
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
And so, with a minute left on the clock, we may have started slightly late, but we're on time for the Jackbox games.
Yay.
And your Jackbox code is LGIZ.
And the room code is LGIZ.
Z.
Z.
Z, Schmitty. Z.
Z.
Behind the scenes, we have a new void, so hopefully this is helping people see things better. Right, Cosmic is choosing a character. Xavier is doing everything except joining the game.
I am waiting to see if anyone else joins in, as I usually do, because I like to make sure all of our watchers and listeners
Brett has joined.
Fred has joined.
Yes.
Have an opportunity to play.
I'm going to say, you've seen the chat. There is nobody there. I don't think you're in any danger this week. It's the time of the year when everyone is out doing things in the evening. Alright, we will give them an extra few seconds, because it is only just hit 9 o'clock now.
Yeah, I mean, we are very early.
Well, we're not. We're on time, which for us is very early. Yes, that's
Very early, yes.
Yeah.
Let the clown music loop forever.
Yeah.
Okay, Charleston, I've just seen what you've put in Discord, and you can read that out.
That's a
Yes,
stupid
LGIZ. Let's get it Squitter-ionic.
Wow. Is that an actual word?
That is a real word. I had to Google it, but it's a real word.
What's it mean?
Zwitterionic. A Zwitter-ionic molecule, also known as an inner salt or dipolar ion, is a molecule that contains both a positive and a negative charge with an overall net charge of 0.
Ah, interesting.
There you go, Hedgie. You've done a learning today.
Indeed.
You am now educated.
Yay!
And we also have a Southington arriving. Hello, Mr. Southington.
Hello.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yes.
Be relatively quiet chaos because we've got a rather empty audience today.
Yeah. It happens. It comes in phases. Of course, this is where you can always promote TigerTails Radio to those you know and say, hey, these people are lonely. Give them some friends. Or something along those lines. Right. I think we've had enough time waiting. Let us start the game. If you've missed the opportunity to fill that last hole, you can always join the audience.
Yeah.
You have arrived. This is Quiplash 3, Prom Night. I'm Schmitty, but my friends call me, and then hang up. It's very annoying. And if you're not in the game, put in the room code and join the audience. Your vote counts too. This is round 1. You're about to see a couple of different prompts on your device. Enter your best response for each, then go head-to-head against another player's best stuff. Oh, and everyone else gets to vote on their favorite. You'll rake in the points based on the percentage of people who dig your response. Got it? Great.
Yeah. So it begins.
I've got 2 answers for this one.
Fuck. I can't even use that. Something. Solid safety quit. They normally win. First one was easy, the second one was not.
See. I've got a perfect answer for this question, but it will never win.
That's most of our answers, isn't it?
In fairness, it should never win anyway. Sod it, gonna put it anyway.
Southpaw's having fun with weekends.
I'm in.
Don't let me down. Let us set sail with the weirdest video game, Blank Simulator.
So we have the weirdest video game of TigerTails Radio Simulator or
Okay,
Naked
make
Hedgeosaurus
someone
Simulator.
happy.
Screw you all. Also, none of these need simulators.
That's why they're weird video games. Because they don't need to exist.
Also, I have to vote for one because the other one's got a spelling error.
Well, I very nearly put Naked Hedgeosaurus as well,
Next
so
up.
we very nearly jinxed.
A scrapbook nobody wants to see will
Hedgie.
be devoted to blank.
This one's yours.
A scrapbook nobody wants to see
Okay,
will be
everybody, pick
devoted
your
to
favorite
other
quip.
people's crappy scratchbooks or Elon Musk's baby fur pictures.
How can I vote for both?
You can't, you gotta pick one.
Shit. So I did that one. Other people's crappy scrapbooks wins it.
Okay, what's
I'm
next?
surprised it did.
That horror movie was so scary until the killer turned out to be blank.
Well, Justin, you can carry that surprise on. It's your question.
That horror movie was so
Alright,
scary
people,
until
it's
the killer
voting
turned out to
time.
be an undercooked sausage or naked Hedgeosaurus.
I mean, an undercooked sausage is basically like, oh my god, it's the food poisoning man.
Who can kill?
Yes. It's E. coli.
It's also got a quiplash.
Whoa! Yeah!
Well done, Red.
Brett gets the dough.
Fantastic.
Moving right
Vindication.
along. There's the problem. You've got a huge blank stuck in your sink.
Xavier.
Mr. Xavier.
Oh God, there's a problem. There's
fun
the problem.
part.
You've got a
Your
huge
favorite
blank stuck in your sink. Oh no, they failed on the first one. Bottle of fairy liquid or a dildo. It's never a dildo.
That's why I told you it
Never a
wouldn't win.
dildo. Oh, TK.
That's Cosmic
Let's
says
keep
Brett
it
will
going.
rise in the rankings.
Gruesome. Instead of prickles, there's a cactus that protects itself with blank.
DK.
Gruesome. Instead of prickles, there's a cactus that protects itself with devastatingly
choose
witty
your
comeback
favourite.
remarks, or the perfect way to insult you.
Isn't one,
Kind of the same answer.
isn't one of those Marjorie Taylor Greene?
We'll go with no.
I'm going to go with devastatingly witty comeback remarks.
Yeah, it's just my
And here we
word.
have
It's my answer, but worded better.
The
Well done,
hardest
Dominic.
thing to say with a big goofy smile.
Edgington.
The hardest thing to say with a big goofy
Time to
smile.
pick the one you
It's
like
leukemia and it's terminal. Or I'm so sorry for your loss. One
Again.
follows the other.
Same thing. Same thing.
Just at different times.
Leukemia
Not
and
so
terminal
bad.
wins Hedgie for a quiplash.
Oh God. Well, we're not archiving this show on YouTube.
Yeah, we are. We're just not getting monetized.
Something
Oh, wait. We're not
stupid
anyway.
23rd century you might find in a time capsule from today.
Justin.
Charleston.
So, something stupid a 23rd century human
Alright,
might
vote
find
for
in a
the one
time
you like
capsule from
best.
today. An Impossible Burger or Bojo?
Boris
It is
Johnson.
Bojo.
Boris Johnson.
Oh,
Rule 6. Rule 6.
and an impossible burger, yes.
The safety quip wins it for half
Be
points.
Yeah, I
You
kind of
survived
failed on an
round one,
answer.
But can you survive the scoreboard?
Meanwhile, Cosmic has realised he needs more fairy liquid.
Oh my god.
Time for
Shocking,
round
Hedges in
two,
the
where the
lead.
prompts are
Crazy.
crazier and the points are doublier. Go!
Ooh, who wants some of those W points?
Oh.
I would like double points.
Well, you have to earn them.
Oh no, they've done two prompts. They've done two prompts for the audience. No. Okay.
They've done 2 prompts for the audience.
You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. Oh wow, people are really thinking on this one.
The second question's hard.
This is not a GCSE exam. Although apparently with 25 seconds to go, it is! 20 seconds, guys.
That'll do.
Ugh.
Not my best work.
Time's running out. Safety equip it if you have to.
Nor mine.
Less than 5 seconds to go. But it worked. Everyone's in.
Whoa.
No turning back now. Let's get the party started with a good sign that your grandmother hates you.
So a good sign that your grandmother hates you is her corpse keeps
Okay,
leaving
show
deposits in
some
your bed,
love.
or she's joined Blue Sky just to troll you.
So, yeah, both of those are awful.
And her corpse leaving deposits in your bed
Hey.
is the winner.
Wow.
Doubly
Let's
points.
see
Nom
the
nom
next
nom.
one. A cautionary road sign no one would ignore.
Edgy.
A cautionary road sign no
Decisions,
one would
decisions.
ignore.
Choose your
Where
favourite.
Thelma and Louise was filmed, or irradiated battlefield ahead.
Trouble is, nobody would ignore that. They'd all go and look at it.
Exactly, no one would ignore.
I'd do the opposite, though, wouldn't it? What it's intended.
Like, ooh, that looks interesting. What's in there?
All right, check this out. Something that's better left to people under 30.
Charleston.
I am 30.
Now
Something that's
it
better
gets
left to
real.
people
Pick
under
your
30,
favorite.
not me. Dying young or all-night partying.
Both? All night partying to the point they die young?
Club 27 for the win.
How old was Kurt Cobain?
27.
Hasn't voted.
Some people, it's like somebody's abstaining. They're like, no, I don't care. I don't want to vote for this one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa!
50-50. That's how we vote for both,
Next on the
folks.
docket, an absolutely scathing review for an eraser.
Xavier.
Mr. Xavier.
Oh, God.
And now it's time to vote for
So,
your
an
favorite.
absolute scathing review for an eraser. Worst eraser ever. Not the rubber I needed. 0 stars.
This is a chemist, not a joker's shop.
Hey! Cosmic gets a round 2 Quiplash.
All of the points.
Cosmic's in
And
lead.
now, oh dear, now Lin-Manuel Miranda is writing a hip-hop musical
Ige.
about blank.
So, Lin-Manuel Miranda is writing a hip-hop musical about naked
All right, choose
Hedgesaurus
your favorite.
or the September 11th attacks.
I can actually see the latter.
It's like, that's trouble. And that's why it won.
Hey!
New York City, what do you expect?
Just call it
Let's see
9/11.
how they handle this player's
Except
trophy
in
case
Europe,
is
it's 11-9.
full of
Oh, true, yeah.
blank.
Edgy. I think it's
Fred's
yours.
trophy case
And
is
now
full of
pick your favorite.
Arise or Tea.
Wise from your grave.
There's the old references.
Xavier's getting a quiplash with tea.
I couldn't think of anything. I was like, something that's got rise in it, and I just went, Arise. I can't think of
Next.
anything.
I named my cat after this player because my cat
Jocelyn.
is always blank.
So I named my cat after
Decisions,
Southampton because my cat is
decisions.
always
Choose your favorite.
knocking over glasses of water, or my cat is always giving me good rail travel advice. One of these sounds personal.
One of these things is
I
not
imagine
like
so.
the other.
I was like, what of this sounds personal? Look
Hey!
at the question. How much more personal do you want?
How much more
Is
personal
round
can you
two as
get?
good for you as it was for me? Let's find out.
Oh, I'm second somehow.
Oh god, I've got right down to the bottom.
And Cosmic is
Ready
shot
for
away.
Whiplash. One last chance to strut your stuff. Each of you will be sent a prompt
7
that
players,
requires
so one of them's got
3
Schmitty.
separate
Whoever's in last place.
responses.
Schmitty.
Make me
Is it?
proud.
Yeah.
Yes, whoever's
And
in
due to
last
the fact
place.
that we have an odd number of players, you'll be going against me.
Oh.
How about that?
Well, Southampton last.
Apparently so,
Apparently.
if you say so.
It's been a very quick answering session for me. Whether or not that's a good thing is another matter entirely. Well, we are at 50 odd seconds with 4 people still in. And TK
Clearly,
is
some
off.
prompts were easier than others.
Oh, he's in.
I was
Charleston.
having
Charleston.
to do a quick spell check, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can spell really long,
Charles.
complicated words, but really short words fox me.
Charleston is pondering.
Let's
has
get
pondered.
flipping.
Hey! Everyone's in.
The 3 worst materials the 3 little pigs could have built their
PK.
houses out of.
So, the 3 worst materials that the 3 little pigs could have built their houses out of are lead, asbestos, and rack, or plastic bags, uranium,
Time to pick
and
the one
pretend
you love
bricks.
best.
James May would like the latter.
Yes.
We made a garden on our plasticine, so yeah.
And lead, asbestos, and rack wins
Oh! Southington Beach Committee.
Well, can't win them all, I guess.
Hedge.
Allow me to introduce my three
Allow me to introduce my three toughest henchmen. Toughest henchmen. Knuckles, Kiki, and Karen, or Curly, Larry, and Mo.
Okay, everybody,
Oh,
pick
good
your
grief.
favorite.
Now there's a deep cut.
Oh boy.
Oh, victory deep cut at that.
Hey! The Three Stooges, they finally do something good.
The last three words
Okay.
you'll say before you die.
Charleston!
The three last words you'll say before you die. One more thing, or
And now
that
it's time
takes
to
it
vote for
off.
your favorite.
One more thing, sir. I just need to ask you one more thing, sir.
That's not a real gun. And one more thing, win it.
I think Peter Falk's biography was actually
Three
called One
things
More
to put
Thing.
on your wall to show how
Yes.
manly you are.
Mr. Xenia.
Okay, 3 things to put on your wall to show how manly you are. Guns,
Now it
motorcycles,
gets real.
decaying
Pick your
corpses of my
favorite.
enemies. That's gonna get bad quickly. Or shelf of high-end liqueur. Gun collection, dead. Why are you pinning corpses to your walls? This is
mean-
not manly.
If your enemies are deer, then, I can understand it.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter if your enemies are deer.
They were dear to me.
Madly with macabre.
I guess this is really happening. Let's see the final scores.
Those both answers had guns in it, though.
Yes.
So, was it enough? Yes!
Get TK in the lead.
Don't-
Yes.
Hey, I got
First.
second place.
I'm lost.
Oh.
Sorry,
Well
Cosmic.
done,
It is-
TK.
TK Hedgie and myself in first, second, and third. Somehow.
Top answers of the game. An undercooked sausage.
Well, there's
It's
the
leukemia, and it's terminal.
Oh God.
Not the rubber. Another rubber I needed. 0 stars.
The question is, which one caused the other?
T.
And me.
Oh, you can make up your own story there, folks.
Yep.
Disaster.
Yes.
It's leukemia, and it's terminal.
Terminal, yes.
Oh, the exclamation point there just makes it. Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Leukemia.
Stop it, TK. God damn it. It's gonna be a serious conversation where this gets brought up, and you're just gonna randomly do that now, aren't you?
Oh, I like that. Leukemia.
Yes. Oh. Oh.
We're bad people. Well, I'm a bad person, but we'll move on.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
you are. You are very
Saviour's got a
bad.
very funny colour.
Yeah.
Anyone got anything with done and dusted?
I do, yes.
Van David Dorsey. Right,
Yes.
in that case, let's get the done and dusted jingle on the go.
It's that time where the cast of Tiger Tales Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
So, Monsieur Hedgie, what is your done and dusted for today?
So, to the
Leukemia.
surprise of no one, it's another anime.
Ah, shock.
Because, usually when I'm sort of washing up or if I'm just sort of dicking about, I'll look at something. And, I might as well use my Crunchyroll subscription because I pay for it. So,
is this just Hedgie desperately trying to excuse the fact he's got a waifu addiction and can't break it?
no, not at all. Not, absolutely not.
You do realise the first step into getting your problem solved is by admitting you have a problem.
Now the
I don't
real
have a
question is
problem.
which
I have an
anime is
addiction.
which
So-
anime is he going to bring up? That's the question.
There's a lot of isekai is one of the most common ones around these days. The basic translation being
Yes.
somebody catapulted into a different world.
Yeah.
And normally the way it works is somebody gets transported just directly through. For example, Konosuba. The main character just gets transported as he is. Otherwise, they
kind
get
of, but yes.
Yep. Otherwise, they can get transformed into something else, either an animal, like I'm a spider, so what?
Yeah.
Then also, or they get transformed into, say, a sort of what's the word? A mythical creature, like yes, I'm a slime, which is where the main character, she becomes a slime character that can alter her appearance.
He became a slime
It's a
creature.
girl. It's a girl. The main character is female.
No, the main character was a guy who could be whatever the fuck he likes.
That is not a male voice. That is a female voice. There is no way a male voice is that high. Anyway, however, there is one where the main character gets transformed into an object.
There's several, actually.
This is called Reborn as a Vending Machine.
That's the one.
Now I explore the dungeon, and this is the fastest I've seen a character moved into the other world. It's literally 10 seconds. The main thing is the character goes. Never see the character. You never know their name apart from the fact it's written in the synopsis, and you hear him just go, "It was a while ago, and I suddenly appeared here," and he's suddenly just a vending machine in the middle of a field next to a lake. And he begins to realise that the only way he can survive is by people buying stuff from him, because basically currency helps him survive. I mean, that's basically capitalism. So yeah. And he starts realising that the more money people put in, the more things he can do, the more sort of upgrades he can do to himself, and he can become sort of, he has like defense systems and attack systems and everything. And when you see him sort of thinking, basically the main front of the vending machine just becomes this big pair of eyes, which is the expression and everything. And he learns how to communicate by basically saying stock phrases and going, well, this phrase will mean yes and this phrase will mean no. And he starts getting transported to various places where he becomes a fixture of a little village. People are like, this thing's really cool because it's intelligent, or he's intelligent, and it's really cool. He can talk to us and asking him for help with things. And he even learns a couple of ways to attack things using something of a meme that was common about 15 years ago. If you know, you know. You can watch the series and work out, at which point your eyes will roll so hard you won't be able to see for 10 seconds.
So it uses Keyboard Cat?
No. I think it's even older than that.
Oh, I've lost interest. Nyan Cat?
No, it's nothing to do with a cat. It's something that we did in our backyard many, many years ago in Maybush. So, yeah.
Did we have Oh, God. A sword fight?
No! Anyway, don't say anything, because I've done spoilers for anime before. So.
Okay.
But, one of the situations he finds himself is they come to him with a request that basically boils down to, hey, it's getting to that point in time where people are really happy to be around other people and want to do things with other people. Have you got a way to stop people having problems when they do things with other people? Like, yes, here, I can dispense these. And it's like, oh, wow.
It's called Prozac. It'll stop you from wanting to do anything.
But I thought this is going to be terrible. How can a guy be a freaking vending machine? And it's like, I'm really invested in this now. I'm definitely going to watch this. But yeah, I think I've watched about 6 episodes now, and the mayor of the town is Big Bear. He's called a bear fiend because he's basically just a big bear. Anybody that can talk and walks on 2 legs is basically a fiend. So yeah, that's what he is.
Xavier is posting many gifts into the chat.
But look, shall we? Yeah. But
so this is based on a light novel.
Yes, it is. Yeah, based on a light novel. Yeah.
And the guy was a Japanese vending machine otaku who was crushed to death by a falling vending machine. Hence why he came back as a vending machine.
Yes. In the thing, he basically explains that I had an addiction to these things. I love them. So now he's become what he loved, which is a vending machine.
He gets called Boxo.
Yeah, Boxo. Yes,
of course he does.
Yes, he gets it called Boxo. Yes, and the first GIF, there's a girl banging her head against the machine, and she's the one who first becomes his first customer and goes, "Well, I need to transport you. I'll pick you up because I've got super strength." And she's the one who basically carries him around on her back. So, which is like, wow, that's amazing. So. And she's kind of the doofus of the series. She's kind of like, oh my god, I'm so strong, but everything I do goes wrong. Oh no, everybody thinks I'm so useless. Oh god. And it's so weird the fact that he just sort of learns how to basically attack things by going, here, combine this with this, Minecraft this, and oh my god. I think I've watched about 6 episodes so far, and it's so ridiculous, but it's so funny. It's like, oh my god, it's like, how did somebody work this out? And it's one of those ones where I thought, I'm just gonna try this. I'll try the first episode. If I don't like it, I'll keep going. I went, I like this. But yes, reborn as a vending machine. Now I wander the dungeon. One of those long word ones. So
you keep on finding the really short ones, don't you?
Yeah.
when it's based on a light novel, the titles just get longer and longer and longer.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Unless it's an original for some reason, in which case they just go, fuck it, we balling.
But yes, I mean, oh god. It is again another screwball comedy where it's just insanity. But yeah. But again, I'm finding all these screwballs, and I'm like, I really like this.
There are some very good isekais, and there are some very bad isekais.
Yes,
Unfortunately, some of the ones I want to watch aren't on Crunchyroll, so it's like I'm not paying for another subscription service. That said, have been slowly working my way through High School DxD again because I saw that being recommended for the plot of all things.
Ooh.
And apparently Black Clover's coming back for yet another season. So I've been working my way through that. So it's like, there's a hell of a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
Frustratingly, Shangri-La Frontier and Solo Leveling have just finished their seasons.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the last 2 episodes to get dubbed. So
I went, fuck it, I need to watch it. Yeah. I kept seeing people put clips of the bloody episodes, and it was like, fuck you.
Have you watched Sister Leveling? Which is
Sister Leveling.
Sister Leveling, which is solo leveling abridged, where the system goes, "Hey, you're now in love with your sister."
Well, that's the plot of most animes.
It's absolutely hilarious. It's so well done. It's on a channel called The Anime Boys, and I found it via some VTubers react, and I went, "Oh my god, this is absolutely hilarious." So, yeah, if you want something that's another one of the abridged, but they go how far can we push this, then, yeah, that's a good one.
But
anyway,
that's the abridged, to be
reborn
honest.
as a vending machine, now I wander the dungeon. Again, another one of these ridiculously silly ones that just full-on out screwball comedy. So, yeah, I like it. I do recommend. On Crunchyroll, available now.
Nice. Right, are we ready for our next Jackbox?
We are.
Yeah.
You've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
Job.
Job.
Oh, God. Speaking of work,
yes. Thought we could take a frustration of work out on Job. So, we've got myself, Charleston, and Xavier on one side of the screen. Cosmic Bunny, VA Hedgie, Shades on the other side of the screen.
I'm sensing teams, but this is not a team game. It's not a team
Southington
game.
has appeared on the left-hand side of the screen. Alright, don't forget to drag your name into the hole and then choose an avatar.
FRUG, Shades has ferocious rumbling upsets guts. Oh, yes. We've all experienced that at some point in our lives.
Yes.
No comment.
Normally when I'm at the office. And it's like, hey, Corner, can you just not? Because I need to go and evacuate the bowels rather urgently. Right, I think that is everyone. Just waiting for Shades to choose their character, and then we should be good to roll.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for second lunch.
Cosmic has far-reaching undergarments.
Ooh.
Okay.
Also known as long johns.
Let's say Pixar, it didn't happen.
No. Because YouTube.
We're not going to display them. Foxes rarely upset goats, says Southpaw.
Pretty sure they do. Pretty sure they do.
Do you say GIF or GIF? I say Jeff.
I think that's everybody.
I think that's everything, but this is the speaking fax machine. They're just, do you say GIF or GIF? I say Jeff.
I see Steve.
Is it Jeff or is it GIF?
Jobber.
Right, I believe everyone is in. We've given people enough time. If you didn't make it, you can join the audience. Let's roll with Job.
Woo!
Take a seat. Don't sit on Kevin, he works here.
Welcome, potential hires.
Wait, that's not
We're
Alan. That's
thrilled
Steve.
you applied for
Steve.
this exciting employment opportunity.
Why is the audio so
If you
quiet?
haven't guessed, I'm the boss around here.
You're in control
but
of
I like
that.
to think of myself more as a buddy.
Fixed
a
it.
boss buddy. Water? Someone will get that. I can tell you're all great candidates. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of you and only one job. It's incredibly stressful. For me! That's why I developed a revolutionary new hiring process. I'm going to interview you all at once and force you to judge each other. Whew, I feel more relaxed already. Deborah, clear my calendar. It's time to get to know our candidates. My first rule of management, always set clear expectations. And I expect us to be best friends. So let's get started. I'm gonna send some icebreaker questions to your device. Answer them any way you want. There are no rules. Except this one rule. You gotta use at least 5 words, okay? You gotta get descriptive so I know I can rely on you for juicy office gossip. It's my first rule of management.
Right, let's make some words and lots of punctuation.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of the words and, please. And there are 3 prompts to write, don't forget.
Oh, yes.
I'm here to inform you that you've used half of your time. Finish your answer before time runs out.
Oh.
There we go.
And we're in.
Steve.
We got 3 seconds for those people who haven't gotten in.
All right, now we'll just file your answers.
Into the industrial shredder. Or the shredder-matic.
Or the small portable explosion.
Now that we're all friends, I'm sending my first incisive interview questions to your device. But instead of typing your responses, you'll be using words from your fellow interviewees to answer the questions. In business, we call that a curveball. Tap any word you see to add it to your response. If you make a mistake, tap the word again to remove it. You can also drag words around to rearrange them. Can't find the right words for what you want to say? Then quit complaining and say something else. The first rule of management is go with the flow.
And don't forget you can steal words from the question as well.
Indeed.
If it's on the screen, you can steal it.
You should be halfway done now, okay?
Yep.
Everyone's really thinking, aren't they?
You have to think.
Yeah, usually there's a little bit of
Nope. That was
conversation
just concentration.
going on. No. God, everyone is still thinking. Jesus. The downside of having a small screen for Discord is that when they change the poster, I can't see what the writing is.
Yes. There we go. Whew.
Well, that's hedgy in. We currently have most of the players,
I'm in.
and it's at 15 seconds, so the water should be coming up quite badly now.
Cosmic and Shades left to go. Hi. Shades is in.
Whoa.
Quick, Cosmic, before the water fills in.
Ah!
In.
Oh.
Show me what you got. How do you handle conflict?
So, how do you handle conflicts?
These are both pretty
Zips,
great,
all
but I
that-
like one of them better. I just need you guys to remind me which one.
Sure.
Choose your favorite now.
Zips all that bad leather for packed chains and coffee before departure? Or I'd handle conflict by listening to lovely friends in the house?
Yes. They'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall.
And then they'll be deemed very problematic 20 years later.
Oh! And
Sergi!
conflict wins it.
Cool.
We should
Using
be
words
seeing
from
a few
three
of
different
those.
people is worth a bonus.
Cosmic gets the rainbow bonus and the synergy bonus.
Woo!
And
Wow.
I get nothing because none of my words are in there.
Oh.
How do you turn things around when you feel like giving up?
Edgy.
How do you turn things around when you feel like giving up? I turn around, believe I'm surviving. Call it Virginia Nando's. Perhaps then is a reasonable boiler suit. Sounds like an AI prompt.
The prompts are usually sensible.
Southington.
Oh,
Wow,
and
another synergy.
Oh, I'm doing awful.
And another rainbow bonus.
Woo!
Synergies against both of my answers.
Oh, no!
What was your
Oh,
biggest
no.
issue with your former employer?
Go on, Charleston, have a go at this one.
Alright, what was your biggest issue with your former employer? I won't answer that honestly. People, nobody wants people, or got fed up of work, but found delicious tonkatsu pork.
There were some food questions, clearly.
Now I want to cut you pork. But people, nobody wants people. Got the thing. I've got a
It
single.
was me,
What's
Not a
the
rainbow
first rule
bonus.
of a successful
Nope.
presentation?
Mr. Xavier.
What's the first rule of a successful presentation? 10% wild imagination and some random fish. Excellent. Or good whiskey, fursuit quality, gunge, bath towels, simple.
Dimples. Ooh, do I go for whiskey or do I go for fish?
There's a sentence I didn't expect to hear on the show.
Well, people went fish. Strange wins it. With a rainbow bonus.
Hey!
Well,
Somebody
I got
put
some
a
points.
percent-
What's your
I
typical
wonder who
work
put the
lunch?
percent in.
So, what's your typical work lunch? Whiskey, pudding, rice, pot puree. So sweet, tasty. Ice cream, my favourite.
Potpourri. Who's eating potpourri? And why?
And ice cream, my favourite, wins it.
Yeah, short, sweet, simple.
And not getting anywhere near those synergy answers.
How
No.
can this company cultivate a youthful vibe?
Hedge, question for you.
How can this company cultivate a youthful vibe? Accepting that I tripped over marriage, then shot for to be, or goblin milk and cereal?
Well, both of those answers make about as much sense as the question, but that's fine.
Hey! Goblin milk and cereal wins it.
No rainbow bonus, but points for
No.
shades.
How
I'm
would you
using
describe
small
your
answers.
personality?
Charleston.
So how would you describe your personality? I would describe my personality as that, or chaos personified, I sit and fidget some balls.
Stop that. No.
It's only games the balls touch.
Chaos personified, I sit and fidget some balls.
And I get points. There's a rainbow bonus. It's all good. I'm not winning, though.
Manager knows that people are more than just numbers.
Not with all that synergy.
So numbers are anything, so let's see them.
Oh.
And Charleston, who got hit by double synergy.
Oh God, no! Oh no!
Ow.
Let's
God.
see some more icebreakers.
Oh!
If you're gonna
Awful.
lose, you may as well lose in
Okay,
style.
you know the
I mean,
drill.
the
You can
top
answer
three are
however
like
you want, but
touching
don't
each
be
other, and then everyone
stingy
else is
with
just
the
like going, oh
words.
no.
Oh
Right,
no!
make more words happen, people.
Hey Cam, what's the name of the new security guy? We don't have security? Let's just hire that guy. He's got moxie.
Spell check. There we go. Right. K.
You should be halfway done now, okay?
I have made words happen.
Yay!
Dependability, rise and skeleton. And a picket fence. Fancy.
No one ever said the inspirational posters had to A, make sense, or B, be inspirational.
Consultation. Strive for everything.
However, this one is very, very accurate.
Not entirely sure what the picture is, though.
Can't tell.
No.
I think it's like
It might be a tropical fish with something behind it.
Maybe.
It's at an
I don't
angle,
even
whatever
need to
it
read
is.
this
Everyone's
to know they're
in.
Great.
Without the threat of drowning this time, I think.
Round 2 of questioning. This time, I want to know how you would handle some
Appetite.
tough workplace scenarios. Remember, you can use any word you see on your device in your answer. Try grabbing a word from the question itself. It's almost like you're using my own words against me. Just like Linda.
Oh, that's a lot of words.
That's a big question. Right.
mm.
Why is there never any hands in these things?
You had to say, there's one, there we go. That answer's terrible.
Wait, come back.
You're about halfway through the timer.
There we go. Mostly.
Ah,
I am now watching the hosts stare into the middle distance as they try and figure out how to make words from bad words.
not taking my answers away. Damn.
As with all things, click harder. Competency. One stopped at a time.
I've made words.
You've made sentences.
I wouldn't go that far.
We have Charleston, we have Cosmic, we have Hedgie, we have Shay.
You should hurry. Time's running out.
Cosmic
You have
and
coming up
Hedgie are in.
15 seconds.
Charleston and Shades are still making with words.
The water is rising.
Out of the hose in the picture.
Yes.
That
Everyone's
was
in?
a rush.
Hey!
Okay, let's
I was
see.
having technical difficulties.
The
I'm so good
employee
at
handbook
this.
is updated to include a ban on dyed hair and tattoos. You have both.
Justin,
What do you do?
why don't you start?
Okay,
Vote
the
for
employee
your
handbook is
favorite
updated to include a ban on dyed hair and tattoos. You have both. What do? Slaughter my enemies, dress up as a panda. Profit? Or I think it'd probably end up in the clown bath.
They're both good answers.
Enemy slaughtering
This
just
round,
wins
good
it.
answers net you even more points.
TK's edging ahead slowly. Whoa.
No rainbow
Rainbow.
bonus.
No rainbow bonus.
The
No.
company
no.
softball team needs something to boost their chances of winning the championship. What do you suggest?
Saviour.
Okay, the company softball, so rounders for us, needs something to boost their chances of winning the championship. What do you suggest? A wild imagination, the outdoors, a big busty ladyfolk, or barra birds of prey and lots of olive oil?
But no Popeye.
Okay.
What do you know? What do you know? And olive oil. It's always good.
With a rainbow bonus.
Rainbow bonus.
Not sure what the birds of prey and lots
Not
of olive
accusing you
oil
of
are
anything,
doing, but
what were
yeah.
you doing last Thursday at 7 p.m.?
So, we're not accusing you of anything, but what were you doing last Thursday at 7 p.m? Relaxing, playing video games, watching YouTube? Or definitely not at war with Steve, a banana and smells?
You do well at war, Steve.
See, one of these.
No, it says definitely not.
Well, both of these
Rule
are...
of thumb: no means yes, yes means yes, no comment means hell yeah.
Definitely not at war.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
Ironically, I was doing both of those on
How do you
last
convince
Thursday
your
at 7 p.m.
coworkers to come to your community theater show?
Edge.
So, how do you convince your co-workers to come to your community theatre show? Pretty simple. I killed the co-worker's kid in the show. Ironically, I like driving people to all community theatres like scary ones. So,
Again,
is it murder or is it fear? Which one do you like?
Is it Memorex?
good answers.
Oh!
And
Killing the co-worker wins.
And it was
it's
a rainbow
From
bonus.
stealing words from the question. Just about any text you see on your device is fair game. Larry is selling candy for their kids' marching band. How do you respond?
Charleston.
So Larry is selling candy, sweets, for their kids' marching band. How do you respond? I definitely nab a pack in departure. Hide a burger followed by a panda cuddle. Hugs are great.
Okay. Those are words.
Yep.
One of those is just plain theft.
Like taking candy from a kid.
Well, it got a...
Oh,
Synergy.
it's a synergy!
Theft for the win.
And the rainbow bonus as well.
Be gay, do crimes.
You got everything.
You're not helping the cause,
They
TK.
set off
You're
the
not
office
helping the
sprinkler
cause.
system. What do you do?
Oh, those questions is. I've lost track.
You accidentally
it's
set
you.
off the
Oh, no, so
Okay.
Mr. Xavier.
What do you do? I don't know. Sweet. Call an Uber, time coffee, be someone else.
After accidentally setting off the sprinkler.
Pretty much, I think that's generally what everyone else does. It's like, yeah, no,
Ah.
I am not me.
Synergy!
All the synergies are coming out.
No rainbow bonus because, goddamn it, trying to find words was very
Your
difficult.
significant other says they want to work here too. How do you respond?
So, your SO says they want to work here too. How do you respond? Ironically,
Don't.
people are fucking idiots. I'm old like you. They work here too. Breathing skin-tight PVC.
Honey, I'm at home. Oh! Cosmic Money wins it.
With a rainbow
And the
bonus.
rainbow bonus as well.
I like the way that was mostly my answer.
Good job. And speaking of jobs, let's see who's most likely to get one.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
My position hasn't
Legally, I
improved.
have
I'm
to tell you
down
that
in
this is binding until a contract is in
I'm
place.
not
Round two.
flat
Let's
anymore.
do one more icebreaker.
Okay.
Justin
I
has
have
points.
points.
Don't overthink
Final
it.
round.
Just put down whatever enters your mind. Unless you're thinking about collecting rare coins. I've been told to stop talking about coins at work. I love coins.
Oh, Jesus.
You're
spell
about
check.
halfway
There we
through
go.
the timer.
Looks like words to me.
That was in.
Southpaw
Yes.
hit return. Or hit.
Who are they?
Okay.
Don't
it's
know
the
what the
final
answer's going to
round,
be
and
like.
It appears we're
but
missing something.
prompts.
Your resumes.
It doesn't matter.
Probably
It's only
my
to provide
fault.
words for the
A
rest of
rat
us.
got in my desk
Yay.
drawer, and everything in there is his now.
It doesn't matter.
But you know what? I don't need resumes. Just finish the personal statement that's already started on your device. It's your last chance for a home run, so slam dunk it through the goalpost, champ.
She keeps making sporting references.
She tries. Okay. I have submitted rubbish. We shall see how well this goes, and everyone is thinking deeply again. I'm watching the hosts, and they're all staring.
Yep. Well, I've been
Into
given
the
words,
abyss.
and none of them are any help.
I might not be last after this one. I think I've got something good.
Well, we've got back to time. 60 seconds has just gone by. We're going to be hitting the top of the hour soon. It's fine. Oh god, TK and Hedgie are just...
I'm in.
Oh, TK's in. Okay.
I have made with words. I think the printer was enjoying that too much.
And
Just
as
waiting for
TK
Cosmic
came
Bunny
in,
and Shades.
Yeah.
we have results. Internships is everything. Yeah, pretty much.
You should hurry, time's running out.
Plus budgies.
Cosmic is in.
Budgies.
Yeah.
Just
Shades
go.
is
Shades.
15, or less than 15 seconds now. The water is
No
rising.
pressure.
Shades is
there
in.
we go.
Here we go.
Right, so about me. I'm listening to a group of people and I was
Yep.
desperately to plot their destruction, or I am playing rare games watching YouTube,
Vote
or
on your
I want,
devices now.
whatever enters your mind.
Your mind. Okay.
Apparently.
Hmm. So basically, I want what you want. Is that what you're saying?
I am listening to a group of people and I want desperately to plot their destruction.
It's the last round.
Oh,
so
no,
Not
Chelsea.
actually
Score bonus,
destroy them,
shall
but
we?
desperately plotting their destruction.
Chelsea wins one.
With a rainbow bonus!
Yay!
And I get
Woo!
points! Yay!
And so do I.
I'm devouring all the snacks, just kidding, and I want to kill the space fox, genuinely. Or I'm going to love leather-covered corpses. I want a fancy-looking locking burger with fries.
Locking burger. Sorry, you can't actually eat this one. It's locked up.
Who's the space fox?
Star Fox. Who else?
Why would you want to kill Star Fox?
Because you're Star
Because
Wolf, perhaps?
Because Crystal is bangable, and we want to get rid of him so we can have her. See? Everyone agrees Crystal is bangable.
I finally get a synergy.
Dear
No rainbow bonus,
God,
though.
that fox has got a hot ass.
There you go.
Yes, Fox does
Since we've
indeed
got
have a
an
hot
odd
ass.
number, I'm putting our 3 strongest candidates in one matchup.
Ooh.
So, I'm sweet and hard to beat, or I want a ridiculous marinated barbecue salmon, or I am, ironically, Shades. And I want a good whiskey with 5+ other ingredients, or I am panda watching opera pre-Eurovision, and I want drink and hugs. Balls.
I know which one I like.
Balls.
I am sweet and hard to beat. Let's see you not win.
You're in the worst bracket. You're in the last 3, so your odds is dramatically changed. Although people are thinking,
It's a tie.
It's a tie! Oh no!
So you didn't win, but didn't lose either. And rainbow
"No, you
bonuses
didn't
for
get
all.
the rainbow." Yay.
And I provided an and. See, folks, they're important, those ands.
You're all fine
And.
candidates. Except maybe you. Anyway, only one of you's getting hired.
Well, that ain't going to be me. Oh, then again. I managed to get to the middle of the pack.
I got fifth.
The job goes to...
Xavier!
Congratulations! You're our
Hey!
Actually
Net
win
new
this
acquisition
Fishnaggler
area.
game. I don't win these that often at all.
Welcome to the team!
50,000.
Yay!
And Laura,
Which with
you're
conversion runs into tuppence.
Feed the Xavier, tuppence a bag. So, Cosmic had a prompt which she said, I packed my bag I packed my bag and call an Uber at least 2 hours before departure. Then there is time for coffee and perhaps a cherry. I missed it because damn it's hard to read it on the
Nando's.
screen. Oh, Cheeky Nando's, thank you. Xavier,
Relaxing,
Yeah, go on, you do
playing
it.
some games, watching TV or YouTube, no stress, no stupid talk topics, lots of nibbles and a bit of drink. Yeah, that's probably like, what are you doing on your day off? Southington, dress up as another panda and give it a cuddle. Profit, hugs are great, aren't they? It's like, what do you do on your day job? Cosmic Bunny. Proper potpourri should include 5+ ingredients, such as good whiskey, quality gunge, fursuit cleaner, and 2 other things.
No!
Modern potpourri.
No!
Cosmic Bunny. I could tell you, but then I would have to kill you. Haha, just kidding. That's what the fox said. No, really, I kid.
I don't even want to know what the
Hey, you can see where I got my fox from.
Yes.
Probably what the favourite song was.
V.A. Hedgie. Oh, delicious pudding made of rice so sweet. You are indeed so tasty because you are hard to beat.
How would you describe rice pudding as a poem?
No, it's like, make up a poem about a dessert. TK Tiger. Sit, fidget, and make strange smells. Then again, I do that when not nervous too. And now for some random fish, bananas, comma, dot, semicolon,
TK.
question mark.
Cheating!
Totally not cheating. I was providing a service.
Providing fucking punctuation, god damn it.
You see, I tell other people to do it because it's helpful. And so I'd be a right hypocrite if I didn't do it myself. You know? It's like I'm not going to tell people to do things I'm not prepared to do myself. As that answer proves. But yes, now we should probably head back towards the main stage, shouldn't we?
Yes, we
yes,
should.
we should.
It's top of the hour. We need to wrap up.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Oh, dogs. Let us transition back.
Join in the fun. Chat in the YouTube comments, Telegram, or our Discord server. Visit TigerTailsRadio.co.uk to find out how.
Oh, I've muted things, but haven't. There we go.
Oopsie.
There we go. Fixed it.
Yay.
It's a
have a
Hedgington.
Hedgie.
Oh, that's a fun
Hello.
game.
I like the sun in the background.
Yes.
Yes. There's a little Lion King son. And
Yes, that was a good bit of fun.
you know, last week I mentioned I'd bought the Mufasa DVD, Blu-ray.
Yes.
Guess what?
What?
Still haven't watched it.
Oh God. Well, I mean, I can't comment. I've got some Blu-rays I haven't watched. I bought Super Mario Brothers on. I haven't watched that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be a big Lion King fan, but the CG era really didn't grasp me. But it's like,
Yeah.
I will watch you at some point, and I'm not paying for Disney Plus again. That can screw right off. So
There was a comment I made that said all this thing about turning animation into live action. Why don't we turn live action into animation? That would probably be better.
There are some things that I think would be far better as animated or CGI.
yeah,
And I was saying, did anybody do that? And the guys I followed went, well, Scott Pilgrim went from film to animation. It was like, actually, yes, good point. And that worked really well. Everybody loved that.
need we
Scott
say?
Pilgrim started as a comic book strip.
Yes, but then it went to comic book, film, then animated series.
Yeah. Need we say any more than the real Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, very true, actually. Yes, never thought of that one.
Yeah. Sorry, the
Yes,
greatest
the
of
real
all.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The best ever thing is to look up why it was called the real Ghostbusters and
Yes.
why Ghostbusters was called Ghostbusters. Watching the whys around that franchise is hilarious.
Yes.
Ah.
There's a documentary
It's
on YouTube
great.
about it, I think.
There's
And if there
only
isn't, there will
4
be.
films. There's only 4 films and a few. Oh, Hedgie's gone. There's only 4 films and a few. Oh God, Discord is just.
What the hell? Why is
I
Discord?
don't know.
Hedgie, what have you done to Discord?
Nothing. Did everybody just get kicked out?
No,
No,
Gridview
you
turned
got
up.
You got kicked out.
What happened?
You
What
dropped
happened?
out, and then
How?
because you dropped out, it went to a 4x4 grid, which showed a 4x4 grid, which showed a 4x4 grid, which showed a 4x4 grid.
No, I didn't do anything. I just
Hedgie fell
suddenly
into the void.
left. I did
Yes.
not touch anything. I touched nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, Hedgie randomly got kicked. My Discord decided it was going to go into grid view as opposed to normal view. And I was like, what is going on?
I just sort of stood there and went, what the heck? And I went, click join again. It went, whee, we're back. And it was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like-
I didn't touch anything.
It's like, where did the show go? Well, funny
Very
story.
silly.
Hmm.
Oh, but it is like gone 10 o'clock, so I think that
Yes.
was the hint that maybe we should be wrapping up before we break anything more.
I
Yes.
think it's already broken enough as it is.
Ah,
So, yes, we shall make our excuses and then beggar off very swiftly. So, it is time for a round of good night. So, we shall probably start with the Hedgie before he disappears again.
so good night, everybody.
It's a good night from the Charleston.
Good night.
It's a good night from the Xavier.
Good night, everyone.
And it's a good night for myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching and or listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio. Next week is episode 12. We'll have been doing 12 shows this season.
Ooh.
Only many more to go after that. Like 40 odd, I think.
Yay.
We can
Woo.
do maths. Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Normally I'd go into grid view, but if I do that, it's just going to break everything again, isn't it?
Yes.
We'll go wee, and then the void will go wee, 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 wee.
See,
Oh.
because he forgot to turn off the stream section.
No, this is the joy of the new void. It does this.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so let's just
Whoa.
stop streaming the void. There we go. Bye bye void.
There we go.
As we say. Oh, hang on. I need to quickly queue up the actual ending, don't I? Because that always helps, doesn't it, boys and girls?
Yes,
yeah.
it does.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there we go. Let's have a post stream and say night, night, everybody.
Night,
Night,
night.
night.
Night night.